Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you worked so hard to the point where you could not work any longer? Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be speaking completely in English for the first time. I will explain grammar concepts in Arabic at the end of this video, but I will include subtitles for you to follow up with me as well. Don't forget that there are resources in the description box below, and there are also instructions for how you can use these resources. So, let's begin with the topic for today's video. The topic for today's video is burnout. The word burnout simply means when you work for so long that you cannot work any longer. You just stare blankly at a book or at a screen or in class without really achieving or working on anything. For all purposes, your brain just shuts down. Often we feel we are working, but do you ever ask yourself, how is my work changing the world? Or, in a better way, how am I making a difference in this world? I ask myself that question very often. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is my story. In university, I studied endlessly, and I kept thinking about the result that I will get from studying. When you think about it, you go to class for 8 hours a day, and you come back home and you study for minimum 2 or 3 hours a day. You repeat the pattern for 4 years, and then you graduate. After you graduate, you go get a job. On this job, you will work 8 hours a day from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. There is a small loophole, however. You don't get paid based on the talent you have or the effort you are putting in or the value that you are contributing. You get paid based on how much a certain person, who is in most cases your employer, sees suitable. And since this job is your only source of income, you find yourself being forced to rely on it. But the question that arises is this: do you actually reach your full potential? I want you to write the answer for that in the comments below. You do have alternative paths, such as owning a business or living on a farm without needing money to buy anything, but even those come with a price. If you want to own a business, there is a lot of effort and patience involved. On the other hand, if you want to own a farm, in many countries, you need to pay property tax to own a plot of land that you can farm on. You cannot even drill a hole into the ground to get water without getting a permit. You can just go get a simple job, but at that point, your life will only be about survival. You will barely be able to afford any of the wants and the comforts that money has to offer. So let me ask you guys some questions. The first question I would like for you to answer in the comments is, what do you think about this system as a whole? Do you agree with everything that I said? Are there some things that you disagree with? If you agree with me, explain to me whether or not you think that this is a coincidence or simply it's like this by design. The second question I would like to ask you guys is, which of these 4 options do you prefer? Do you prefer to work a simple job at a company, or do you prefer to work an office job that pays a little bit more? Or do you prefer to put in the time and effort to own a business? Or do you just prefer to live on a farm and sustain your own needs by yourself. And if you select one choice, tell me why. The third question I would like to ask you guys is, what talents do you have, and how do you use your talents or skills in your everyday life? The fourth question is, which one of these options do you prefer? Do you prefer working a job where you get paid a lot, but you don't necessarily enjoy this job? Or do you prefer to work a job where you don't necessarily get paid a lot, but you enjoy this job? It makes you feel happy. And finally, the last question I have for you guys is, what problems do you want to solve? That's it for today's video, guys. Now I will explain to you the grammar concepts in Arabic. أول قاعدة راح أشرحها. شوفوا لي هالجملتين. I will speak completely in English. هاي أول جملة. وبعدين the complete amount is 300. طب ليش أول جملة حكينا I will speak completely، وبعدين بتاني جملة إنه the complete amount؟ لأن بأول جملة كان الهدف إني أوصف كيف راح أتحدث. مثلا I will speak، سوف أتحدث. I will speak in English، سوف أتحدث في اللغة الإنجليزية. I will speak completely in English. completely بتجاوب على سؤال. السؤال إنه هل أنا سوف أتحدث جزءا؟ هل أنا سوف أتحدث بالكامل؟ فلو راح أحكي أنا سوف أتحدث جزءا، راح أقول I will speak partly. I will speak partly جزءا. شفتوا كيف ضفت ال ly؟ هاي ال ly بأشد اختصار وقت تضيفها بعد فعل بتوصف لك كيفية فعل الفعل. أنا شايفك حاط عين عليك مبين إنك ملخبط، فهات أعيد الأمور بشكل بسيط جدا بإني آخذ مثال تاني. ركزوا لي على هالجملة اللي أنا حكيتها هلأ قبل شوي. You just stare blankly at a screen. وبعدين هالجملة هي the screen is blank. فأول جملة you stare، أنت تناظر blankly بشكل فارغ أو بشكل فاضي، يعني وكأنه ما في ولا أي شيء على الشاشة. فblankly توصف كيفية مناظرتك للستير تبعيتك على الشاشة أو الكتاب. أما لما تقول the screen is blank، أنت مجرد عم توصف أنه الشاشة فاضية ما عليها شيء. وفي بعض التمارين بتكون موجودة بالملف يلي موجود بالوصف. تاني قاعدة رح أشرحها هي قاعدة بسيطة جدا. ركزوا لي على هالكلمات، مثلا shut down، show off، follow up. هدول اسمائهم phrasal verbs، يعني أفعال يحتوون على أكثر من كلمة. ما في قاعدة معينة، بس الفكرة إنه في فرق ما بين إنك تحكي to follow اللي هي أن تتبع، وبعدين to follow up اللي هي يعني أن تتبع مع. فلما تشوف هيك فعل وتبلش تضيع المعنى، شوف إذا بعد الفعل في حرف جر مثل down أو up أو on أو off أو in وإلى آخره. وهي على الشاشة أشهر أنواع phrasal verbs. And this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And please answer all the questions that I asked you in the comment section below, because I am interested to hear your answers. Take care. Goodbye.